to Just Jackin Around Halloween edition. I'm Slippin' Neptune, king of the seas. Poseidon, dude, what's up? This one, I guess none of them, it doesn't really matter if they're monetized or not because not that many folks are watching them yet. But hey, those of you that are, happy to have you, elated even. Hopefully you appreciate the fit. Happy Halloween, everyone. This is definitely going to be late. This is definitely going out after the president's been elected. So I will be drinking heavily until that point. Scariest thing about this season, am I right? Yeah, but happy Halloween. A little bit of fun before that little crapshoot shit show. Wild times, you know, you got comedians performing propaganda now, so what a world we live in. But you've always had kind of sellout-y propaganda folks anyways, TBH. It's just, I just hate this. Hate the system. But we can keep it light for a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm in a toga. It's democracy. The founders of democracy were kind of dicks. Ancient Greeks, pretty gay, you know, pretty sexist. So not that different from nowadays, you know what I mean? I think it's crazy how white gay men are such an aggressive force, you know, but they do be getting shit done. They do, I think they're not letting it hold them back at all. And I will say, Roman times, it was like, yeah, still pretty gay, but it's only gay if you don't top, you know what I mean? Which, kind of fair. As a Nintendo Switch myself, I will say that I would be very flexible in the echelons of Greek and Roman society. I think I'd eat up a little bit, no lie. Love a little lamb, love a little gyro, you know what I mean? I don't call them gyros. Sometimes I gyrate, that's different. Yeah, welcome back, folks. Since I last saw you, I saw my sister. She survived a hurricane, she came to Chicago as a climate refugee. We hung out, she hung back in Indiana at the old family farm. And I went and saw her, great time, saw the homies. Shout out my Lake Life folks. The Midwestern activity of getting drunk with old friends around a fire just can't be understated. What a great time. As you well know now, also I drink beer after I accidentally drank piss in Ireland. But you know, it's kind of like how I could drink any liquor after I had Everclear. It all tastes like nectar after that. Like, no beer is actually gonna taste as bad as pee. So I could actually crack a brewski with the boys for the first time in my life, because I was never a beer guy. I was like, no, it's gonna make me fat and gassy, and it did. It made me very gassy. But I was sleeping in the basement and I was farting so much today, and we're like, Jack, you gotta go upstairs. This is rough. And I was like, you guys kept feed me Miller Lights, you know what I mean? Old style sits in there. It's good to go. But Millers are a different story. But I feel very blessed that my sister's okay. If you or a loved one has been affected by a climate change powered natural disaster, I'm sorry, my condolences. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts in pairs. Now that's what I like. Sorry. I feel very grateful that she and her boyfriend, who is my old college roommate, are both okay. And she might be getting a dog soon even. Weird time for it, but people need something to love, you know what I mean? And yeah, that also means I'll probably put a pause on this bit I had about the end of the world and sexualizing it. Like, we all hear this sad bummer stuff about climate change, or, you know, the world's ending, God, everyone wants to be the herald of Armageddon, but what if we made it sexy? You know what I mean? What if we overcame the end of the world the same way that I overcame bullying, getting turned on by it, you know? You got your natural disasters, you know, some of them aren't that hot. They're only hot literally, like a drought, you know what I mean? It's not sexy to watch, boring, dry, my crops perish. It's the least sexy natural disaster, you know what I mean? But then you got things that are hot, and they are pretty sexy. Fire, wildfires, it's made of tongues. Literally, it's just dancing the entire time. As a pyromaniac, can confirm. Fire, very sexy. And she's a redhead. Volcanoes, that's a fun one. That's pretty much just an experiment in edging. You know what I mean? Do you think the people waiting around Pompeii were looking at Mount Vesuvius like, oh my God, it's about to bust? You know? It's weird to do this without an audience. Then you got your literally wet ones. You know, you got your floods, your tsunamis. You know, we love a wet and wild girly. I think the wettest and wildest of them all, hurricane. You know what I mean? Kind of the sexiest. She'll blow you every which way. Like, it's anything that can be described like your ex-wife, can't be that. It's kind of hot. You know what I mean? Like, you saw the love at one point. You're like, yeah, she blew me every fucking direction. She was wet, she was wild. But at the end of the day, Karen took half my shit. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Helene drowned my dog, so I had to get a divorce. Yeah, I feel like tornadoes are kind of like the cousin / stepsister. They're like the Midwestern boring version of a hurricane, you know? Yeah, sure, they'll blow you, but they're not going to do much more than that. And you also never know when some guy in a tank top that's got beer stains on is just going to sip a Corona and watch, you know what I mean? So I'm probably going to stop that, telling that joke. It's gone better than what it just did. But that's not why I'm retiring. It's because of literally hundreds dying in a hurricane. So yeah, it's just crazy that hurricanes are hitting Appalachia now. But we've only had my entire lifetime to take climate change seriously, but it's whatever, man. Yeah, I'm just as Poseidon / Neptune, so like the Lorax speaks for the trees, I'll speak for the seas. We gotta be taking care of this shit. They're too hot, there's not, like the reefs are bleaching and breaking, they're not catching the storms like they would. I really want to do some reef restoration work, maybe in Australia. That might be coming up this year. Maybe I'll vlog it, we'll see. Coming at you from the down under. That would be fun. I'm going to the Philippines. I might turn 25 in the Philippines. Shout out my grandma and aunt, who I'm going with. They are Filipino. They do have a house there. But we got a little time out on that because someone's recovering from a double mastectomy. Jeez, figure it out, will you? I feel like Filipino old women have had an uptick of breast cancer lately. I don't know why. Just have heard a couple of double mastectomy stories. Sorry if my cleavage is just out. Sorry to be bragging to all the double mastectomy recipients out there. Hope your cancer goes away. Cancer simply sucks. But yes, I would like to go there before she can't. I think that is pretty cool. My grandma's sick. She used to work in Dubai. She speaks like 6 languages. And married my white grandpa and fucked up his credit score. What a girl boss, am I right? That might be too personal, we'll see. It's not like they watch this. But yeah, I think this one's gonna be on the shorter side. It's Halloween, I got stuff to do. I'm gonna be sexy Squidward later. I did vote yesterday. That took 2 hours. Rough. It was half. Do you want this judge to stay in power? I said yes. Chicago's been going insane. The school board thing, this Brandon Johnson guy is screwing it all up. Most people voted for him because he was a teacher, so they'd be like, well, if anyone's gonna have an in with the teaching program and care about education in Chicago and the youth, it'll be this guy. Now the president of the school board today, I think, is being forced to resign for saying sexist and misogynistic and anti-Semitic comments and stuff like that. Although, you know, not the pretty understandable time to say hey, Palestine's got a right to stand up for itself. But whatever, dude. I'm two-party solution. The more parties, the merrier, if you ask me. Yeah, I will put a pin in that. Pretty scared for the future of this country. It's my first voting since COVID. I voted for redacted for this. No, I voted for Biden. I'm not a pro-Trumpster, guys. I'll say it. I'll say it. If my stance on the environment didn't make it clear enough, if you get rid of the EPA, I'm not going to support you. You know who I would vote for? Teddy Roosevelt. You know what I mean? I think we really could use another Teddy Roosevelt type beat. Even if he was a warmonger, maybe he put a stop. Maybe they'd be like, whoa, Big Daddy US, don't put your troops over here in Ukraine and Palestine. It's crazy. Teddy probably would like be about that. So that would be like the big negative. But on the positive side, started the national park system, actually cares about the environment, went down to the Amazon himself, knows about the lungs of the world, would not be down for all this deforestation, against monopolies, and also, very importantly, not a pussy, can get shit done, intelligent, eloquent, got shot mid-speech, finished his fucking speech. That's a champion president. That's the kind of president I want to have. And like, Trump did get shot, but he also got clipped. He didn't get hit in the chest dead on, bro. This guy was just some incel type beat, plant type beat. I don't want to go into all that, but I want to switch it up. After this short break, we'll be shaving my beard. So I hope that's fun for you and for me. We're gonna keep it light. There's not gonna be anyone asking you for a political donation. It's just gonna be silly, just jacking around. Sorry, it's been heavy. I got the heavies, you know what I'm saying? Life's just been rough. This episode is brought to you by the future alcoholism I can blame on the stress of American politics. Living in America. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but it sure is not gonna be sober. This episode is brought to you by patience. Thanks for having some. I'm working on mine too. This episode is brought to you by traveling, because somewhere out there, someone has to be doing this thing right, huh? Yes, that's right. This episode is not brought to you by Dollar Shave Club or anything real, but it is going to be brought to you by me shaving. My King Neptune time is done. I milked it, rocked it. POV, you're a fish and I'm about to destroy you. Hope you guys like the risque nature of my outfit. But yeah, great cheap Halloween costume is any Greek god, because all it takes is sheets and a prop. You know what I mean? Like if you want to do Dionysus, purple sheets, wine bottle, easy. Zeus, white robe, some gold decals. I just started watching Chaos recently on Netflix with the sexy Mr. The Fly, Dr. Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum himself. I turned into a swan. That's not that good of an impression, I'm sorry. But anyways, I can't believe he's 72, and I know a lot of people that would still hit. Still, it's pretty good. I'm only a couple episodes in, but I do like this take on it. Hera finally being the bitch that she is on the big screen. They've been afraid. Hercules, the Disney movie, fun, campy, not mythologically tight. You know what I mean? Villainizing death, wow. Who's not seen that before? Glad it's like, no, Zeus is a dick. Hera's a dick. They are a weird incest couple. And he is a whore, and that's true. And me too. But I'm not married to my sister, and I didn't kill my dad. I laid him in his deathbed. Those are different. He also did never eat me. or my other siblings. Anyway, Greek mythology is fucking weird. I have some nautical themed earrings, shrimp, and seahorse that the other one broke instantly when I got it. So, I'm going to be sexy Squidward as my second costume, and I'm hoping that that is cool and fun even. So I'm actually super paranoid about if this is recording or not real quick, so I'm just gonna do that because I only get one take with this beard. You know what I mean? Okay, it's recording. It's not like I do multiple takes of these anyways, obviously. Maybe I'll do more editing and stuff like that eventually. I added some pictures in the last one. I want this to be more fun. Obviously, this is for me right now, but I am hopeful to like promote my friends' comedy stuff. I just need to be doing that more. A couple of my college buddy friends actually did just do a show at the Annoyance Theater. They're gonna do it in New York come February. Love them, admire them. Would love to have them on the show sometime. And hopefully that would be fun. I think I'm trying to give like TV host vibes. I do think I'm a good listener. I don't want to just talk to you the entire time, even though that's what it is. I'm okay with that sometimes, but like I know you guys want some variety. I think. I actually don't know what you guys want at all because I just started this thing. It's actually been about a year since I started this thing. I only have, this will be episode 8, so. But let's get to the shaving. You know what I mean? Let's shave this monkey. Let's pad this episode time by shaving, actually. I am going to flip this bad boy up. I actually don't know if I love this. I just don't want to get it on my sheet. I want it to be like on the floor. Shout out this desk I got for free. Are you gonna? Is it pulling out? Technical difficulties, folks. I probably should have tried to do this before I did this. Hello? Is it like locked? What's up? Am I just being a puss? I just don't want to break stuff, you know what I mean? Okay, there we go. I was just being a puss, my bad, guys. La 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 la. Don't look at this. I hope you guys think I'm funny. I occasionally think I'm funny. Color coded. What's in here? For legal reasons, I don't know. Okay. I'll miss you, beard. Yeah, I like to shave my beard off before No Shave November anyway. Shout out. Hair actually absorbs oil, apparently. I never knew that. I hope this just watching me shave is funny. I'm gonna try to talk during the, obviously I have to keep my face still. I'm gonna put my hair up as well, actually. My little seashell necklace, my little manta ray. I do stand by Greek god as a costume though. Very easy, put a suit on, togas are fun. Wish we had more toga parties. Broga. I'm keeping the mustache, even though I know Squidward obviously doesn't have the mustache. But I do, and I'm keeping that. Alright, and we're gonna play with some fun hairstyles here. For sure. This one, I'll start out with a little cowboy. I could do some sideburns. If this is boring, my bad. But what other people are shaving their beard on camera? You know what I mean? For a fun bit. Normally I feel like it's an intimate thing, grooming yourself, shaving your beard. It's a holy little masculine image for you. And that's just a lot off right there. Excuse me. I need to sip some more water. Man, my beard's pretty long. Yeah, so right here, this is like if I were gonna be making a stand at the Alamo, something along those lines. I think this is a fun look for that. I do sometimes like to do this little, like if I don't have sideburns, a little V for Vendetta. What's the Guy Fawkes? Like a Guy Fawkes look. A little Ponce de Leon. I look like a conquistador, I feel like, when I have that going. Oh, we'll just clean it up a little bit. If you do have a beard, I highly recommend learning how to groom it yourself well instead of paying for it or feeling like lost or just like you don't know what to do with the damn thing. Can you set up a little bit? Because I want to do a fun look, you know? I'm going to take this down, even it out a little bit more. And of course, we also got the underneath my ginormous chin. I don't know if you guys have seen my chin. It is cartoonishly large. I did get compared to like Syndrome, the Crimson Chin, the Lumberjack from Hoodwinked, the Man in the Moon, Johnny Bravo. Like, I be a cartoonish looking motherfucker. In Ireland and Scotland, people are like, Ginger Aquaman? Is that you, Jesus? I was partying in a gay bar in Ireland. They're like, Jesus, is that you? Yes, my child. Party hard. You're just loving thy neighbor. Yeah, so this is like a Custer type beat, Civil War era, chops for show. That is not even on the bottom. One moment, please. Way down south. Way down south where their men are cattle. Hold on, what is this? What is it? Way down south where the men are like cattle. Alligators. Snakes that rattle right away, right away. I should know that better. Well, I'll go down to Dixie, away, away. You need Dixie. Civil War songs do go hard. I will say, as far, I already got all over my toga anyways. L. The Union boys will win the battle right away. Glory, glory, hallelujah, and March for the Republic. Bangers. Bangers. Shout out the Union. Slavery sucks. I don't know if we're gonna have a civil war in my lifetime, but I'll probably just leave if we do. Sorry if I'm being pussy, but... Or I'll be hippy-dippy and be like, well, I'll get shot by someone who's not hippy-dippy, you know what I mean? It's not a fun mix. Okay, do I want to keep chops or do I want to keep... I think I want to keep this. I think I'll keep this for now and we'll shave chops, huh? What do you say? Or we'll at least do 70s type chops. Or should I Do you guys think back in the day the accents were still pretty similar? Like, do you think this is obviously, I don't know, this could still be Union, but this is like if a guy from Chicago was fighting in the Civil War, it's okay. All right, ready? It's 1859. The South is threatening to secede. They're like, dude, if this fucking Lincoln bitch gets elected from Illinois, I'm gonna be pissed. Do you think there were like old timey guys in Chicago going like, oh my god, you hear about this Robert E. Lee guy? You hear about what they're doing underneath the Mason-Dixie line? Oh my god. Come on, guys. What you gotta have slaves for? That's crazy. Although Chicago is also pretty racist at the time and since it's like still segregated. But it kind of feels like a nice mosaic. But anywho. Oh my god. You're trying to capture guys and use them without pay? That doesn't sound like a union gig at all. That's the best I got. I'm gonna stick one of those freaking gray coats down with my bayonet. I hope he gets an infection and dies in 3 weeks. Oh my god. Alright. 70 styles. It is. Oh jeez. And here every time without fail I'm like, okay, Double Chin, what's up? Why are you being so loud? My whole handful of beard. This is a little more, hey baby. Yeah, it's 1975. No, I can't do the disco. This is a rock and roller. Look, this is like, I'm protesting Vietnam, man. But isn't this funny? I like this. I think it's called a Van Dyke. I think it's very fun to do and have. Better than a goatee for sure. Way beats a goatee to have this piratey ass hair. And a little L. But yes, you see the cartoonish nature of my chan. I need to practice my mewing for Handsome Swibbard. I don't know what that weird noise is in the back. Okay, I think Chop's next. Yeah, we're still working on the theme song, guys. Honestly, I know how I want it to go, but it's like, that's so campy and short. I'm like, what's that noise? What's that sound? Oh, it's just him jacking around. But something along those lines. The much awaited faded. Maybe for episode 10, I'll just do it in GarageBand if I have to. I just want like some drums. I only have piano and guitar here, and like I want to at least have a little bit of percussion in there. So I'll figure that out just for you. Sorry. The seahorse is rattling while I'm shaving by ear. Oh, way down south with the men nor cattle. Union boys will win the battle right away. Right away. Come away, come away. We'll all go down to Dixie. Away, away. This Dixie boy will understand that he must mind his Uncle Sam. Away, away, we'll all go down to Dixie. Away, away, we'll all go down to Dixie. And I think I'll get a haircut tomorrow. To beat the fuck-ass Bob allegations at last. Hurt my feelings, everyone. At you, my sister that constantly bullies me. And to the people that still choose to fuck me even though apparently I have a fuck-ass Bob. That's a lot of hair. That's more hair than I thought I had going. I'm gonna even up my sides because I chopped it a little over here. But isn't this a fun, like, I can even scallop it out a little, although now it's like super thin, obviously, because there's nothing behind it, but. I just think this is fun. This is giving like evil Duke. This is giving. Sorry. This is giving. I own land in the 1800s, and also I'm going to fuck your wife and ruin your life. In my opinion. This looks like I could like set my whole hat on it, like it's a little squid or something. Boink, 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 boink. Little chin handle, little chin wagon. I kind of like it, honestly. I kind of fuck with it. Hit me up in the comments, smash or pass on the Van Dyke look. You know what I mean? Van Dyke, I think I dated a couple of those in college. Bad joke. But you gotta try. You gotta try. It makes me laugh, you know what I mean? And see, now I barely even want to cut this thing away. But I'll cut this. We'll wrap this thing up, huh? If I make them short, I think I can do more consistently for sure. I'm hoping this is at least half an hour. Instead of like, it was almost an hour last time. That one felt long, you know what I mean? Should we make some fun hair art before we go? I think we should. Because it's all red, it's fun. Some people are very grossed out by hair, but literally it was on my face and I just cut it off, so fuck right off. We'll make a literal jack-o'-lantern from my hair. And that's fun. We got my little ducky and skulls. I don't know if you can see them anymore, but they were here. They were visible earlier. I actually don't know how well you can see this even, so I'm gonna slightly scoot it forward. And we're gonna try to do a jack-o'-lantern out of hair, which I never expected to say in my life. I don't think everything's been said once. There's some phrases that haven't been used ever, and we should get on finding out what those are. You know what I mean? Okay, guys. This is our literal jack-o'-lantern. I am sweeping him up and throwing him away shortly, so don't get too emotionally attached. It's also at an angle, so I don't even know if you guys can see it, but I'm gonna take a picture of it and put it at the end of the video, along with my wiener. Ha ha ha, I'm gonna put wiener pics in. Nothing inappropriate, it's just a wiener dog that's inflatable. I don't have him going now because he's loud. You know what I mean? He doesn't bite, he just is loud, you know. His name's Oscar, the Halloweiner dog. And he's very cute. He has a little cape and a mask. So I'm gonna take a picture of him as well before this gets uploaded. Happy Halloween again. The scariest thing upcoming is definitely the presidential election. Oh, you know what? I could give him a little hat. And yes, this beard was not hiding a weak jaw. Quite the motherfucking opposite, actually, even. And I'm gonna go paint my face. You know, I got a party. We'll give him some hair. Wilson! And that's my real face. That's my actual face under here. And, I think it's silly I look like this, honestly. But I do okay. Yeah, scariest thing is definitely gonna be the presidency stuff. And I just really hate the two-party system, and I always have, and people have for hundreds of years. So like, why are we still doing it? You know what I mean? Because just because we've done it for a while and it's easy doesn't mean we should just keep it. You know? But I'm pretty easy, so I hope you keep me around, just jacking around. Hope we jack around together, You know what I mean? Stay tuned for the porn parody, Just Jackin' Off. Just kidding. Anything else? Nope. Stay jacked out there, you know what I'm saying? Stay jacked, my jacked viewers, my jackers. I don't know what I'll call you guys, but hopefully there will be more of you in the near future. This is probably gonna come out on like the 7th, so it will not address the president in it, but trust, I'll be fucked up that night. I'll be drunk off my gourd, even if I work the next day, because I'm a server, baby. And I don't get hangovers. Shout out my Irish liver. Hardest working liver in show business. I don't even drink that much anymore. Lie. Not as much as I used to. I used to have a vase that was 5 shots tall. I measured it. And I would, there was a St. Patrick's Day that I filled it full of whiskey like 3 times. Like I had almost cleared a bottle, kept drinking more after that. That was like the most blackout dickhead I've been. A lovely lady friend of mine like had to pull me away from the train. She came to visit me from Indianapolis, and I like yelled at her, complained about a chicken sandwich that she had. She was like, "Oh, it's kind of burnt," and then I ate it anyways. I was just a dick, so I've never been, I'm trying to be a happy-go-lucky drunk, you know what I mean? And that's why I stay away from copious amounts of whiskey. Lesson learned. I'm not really a fighter, but I am a bitch. So, sorry that this is dragging, folks. Say goodbye to our Jack-o'-lantern. Goodbye to you. Good luck to you. Good luck to America. God's bless America. Poseidon bless America. I think the seas should be protected at all costs. I think seas get degrees. Seas shouldn't get degrees warmer, and they are. Bye. And that's a problem. And let's farm some coral, guys. Let's figure this out. Let's set safe spaces for fish to repopulate. This is scary times. Yeah, that'll about do it for us at Just Jackin' Around. Hope you've enjoyed yourself. A little shorter, a little sweeter. You got to see my face get naked. I'm still gonna have to get used to that. I'm gonna smooth this out and go party as sexy Squidward. So, see you folks. But also, clothing statement, SpongeBob. What a great show. Steven Hillenberg. In college, we had this thing we did called Spongevember, where we just would watch the first 4 seasons, like 3 episodes a night, together with my college buddies who just had a show here. It was lovely. It was a great time. Yeah.
Cribs, give me the formula.
All right, I'm going to go party now. I'm gonna have a 2-party system, actually. I'm gonna hop. Bad joke. But, love you guys. Bye.